Hello everyone, Kendra here, somatic sex coach and counselor at Eat Squat Come, and today I'm going to be talking to you about sexual wellness because that is my job. I advertise that I work with individuals to help them improve their sexual wellness. And when I say that, often what people say back is like, oh, cool. What does that mean? Great question. What does it mean to be sexually well? And how do you know if you are? And if you're not, or you don't think that you are, then how do you become sexually well? What does it entail? Where do you start? Keep watching this video and I will share with you the answers to all of those questions, and I will also be giving you 3 of the key features I believe are essential to building a solid foundation for your sexual wellness. Sexual wellness. So honestly, there is no formal and consistent definition of exactly what sexual wellness is. However, in my line of work, I have come to construct my own, and you can decide for yourself whether or not it works for you, because one of the key features of sexual wellness is actually that it is a highly personal and unique experience that is individual to each and every one of us. But here is our official ESC definition. Sexual wellness is an active process of becoming aware of and making choices that contribute toward having a healthy and fulfilling sex life. Now, the key feature here is that it is an active process, by which I mean sexual wellness is not something that just biologically happens to be, but that it is something that you participate in creating through your choices and your behaviors. That is not to say, however, that it is a fully conscious process, because most of us do not consciously consider our sexual wellness on a day-to-day basis. But that does not mean that the state of our sexual wellness is any less our own doing just because we haven't consciously chosen it. Because the truth is that the sex life that you do or do not have in this moment is a product of your choices. Usually subconscious choices, but still your choices. So that is why I believe the first step to laying a very solid foundation for your sexual wellness is self-responsibility. Because if sexual wellness means that you are living a life where you are feeling sexually healthy and fulfilled to your own standards, then you have to acknowledge that the only person who can maximize on your sexual wellness is you. It is not the responsibility of your partner or a vibrator or a scandalous 3-part literary atrocity about mild BDSM to ensure that you are having a satisfying sex life. I mean, sure, these things can play a role, but they are not to credit or to blame for the state of your sexual wellness. Capiche? In addition to self-responsibility, there are 2 other main key features of a solid sexual wellness foundation. The first being safer sex. That's right. To have a healthy sex life, you literally need to be doing the condom and the STI testing thing. I would hope that goes without saying, but unfortunately it does not, so I'm saying it now. The state of your sexual wellness is never going to be super prime if you are consistently exposing yourself to STIs and unwanted pregnancy. It's just not. So don't do it. Please be safe. If you have questions about how to do that exactly, put them in the comment section below and I will answer them for you happily. And the other thing that I believe contributes to that solid foundation is consent. And by this, I don't simply mean no means no. Consent is about far more than that. Not only does it mean that you are having the type of sex that you want and are willing to be having, but you are also having it with the person or the people that you want to be having it with, and as often or as infrequently as you want to be having it. Because it's very hard to have a satisfying sex life if you are having sex that you don't want to be having with people who you don't want to be having it with, or at times when you don't want to be having it. So in summary, the foundation of your sexual wellness is built upon these 3 things, according to me. 1, self-responsibility. Acknowledge that the sex that you are or are not having is your responsibility. 2, take the necessary precautions against STIs and unwanted pregnancy. And 3, check in on your consent by asking yourself these questions. Am I having the type of sex that I want to be having? Am I having sex with the person or the people that I want to be having it with? Am I having sex as often as I'd like to be having it? If the answer to any of these questions is no, that's not a bad thing. It just means that there is some room for opportunity to strengthen the foundation of your current sexual wellness. Next week, I am going to be building upon this awesome metaphor that I have started by adding 3 pillars of sexual wellness that come out of that foundation, and then I'm gonna cap off this 3-part series with a nice rooftop of what it means to be sexually well, and we'll build ourselves a nice little house of sexual wellness. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, please leave them in the comments section below. And if you want more information on how to be sexually well, you can watch this video here, or you can watch this video here. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, eat, squat, and count.